husband, a Charlotte Starbucks becoming part of a national controversy. A black PhD student recorded the moments when he was asked to leave this uptown coffee shop, even after he says he ordered something.
I want to ask somebody, go and get the police or the security officer to ask me to leave.
That Charlotte incident from November of 2016 surfaced days after two black men were arrested at a Starbucks in Philadelphia. I'm Erica Bryant.
And I'm Scott Wickersham. The men in Philadelphia had not ordered anything, but said they were waiting for a friend.
What did they get called for? Because there are two black guys sitting here meeting me?
Yes,
well, what did they do? What did they do?
Now, that incident set off protests and it put a new spotlight on racial bias in our country.
And it also inspired one man to share this video showing what he says happened to him inside a Starbucks in uptown Charlotte. New at 11 tonight, Eyewitness News reporter Deshaun Brown spoke with him. And Deshaun, he says now he's considering legal action.
And Erica, he told me it happened at this Starbucks here in uptown Charlotte. He hired an attorney just yesterday. I had a chance to speak with that attorney, who's also represented families in national cases like Alton Sterling and Walter Scott. He told me he is now just getting a good look at this video, but he spoke to Starbucks today to tell them this is now his client.
I feel insulted, offended, disrespected.
LaMarcus Cook streamed most of the encounter on Facebook Live. He says what just happened in Starbucks in Philadelphia was similar to what happened to him in Charlotte.
What conflict is it? Why are you asking me to leave Starbucks?
Cook says he recorded this at a Starbucks in uptown Charlotte on North Tryon Street, November 13th, 2016. He says a security officer approached him, telling him to leave. In the video, we hear someone who identified themselves as a shift manager explain why.
There wasn't any sort of conflict. I just didn't see that you had made a purchase.
I'm a student in this building at Northeastern University, and class just ended. And I have made a purchase in this building today. You run my credit card.
A few days ago, Starbucks said it's closing all of its stores for part of the day on May 29th to host training sessions for its staff on racial bias, implicit bias, and to prevent discrimination.
I'm not there to tell people how to think and feel. I'm there to help people think and feel and share.
Jennifer Davis hosts a similar training called Cultural Proficiency Education. One of her clients she could name was the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. She told us Starbucks training should start with staff, but it can't end there.
But also engaging employees with community members. I'd like to see Starbucks sponsor community conversations. Young people, bridging gaps between different cultures.
Why speak out about this now?
The CEO made it seem as if it's an isolated situation, and it's not.
And Cook told me he complained to Starbucks when this happened, but he said he did not follow up repeatedly. I also reached out to Starbucks corporate to find out their customer policy for this store. I am still waiting to hear back from them. Reporting live in uptown Charlotte, Deshaun Brown, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, Deshaun, thank you. As for the men in Philadelphia, the charges against them were dropped. Both Starbucks and the Philadelphia police have apologized to them.